EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down. Shy of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. The veteran Leonard Floyd, they're on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Patrick to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Well, Mike. The other day, we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively. Here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Mahomes. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 58. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Ready.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll send their tight end left.
Go.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2.
Here's Purdy. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the 1st half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They're going. Here's Purdy. That's taken in. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. 2nd down and 8. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. He's going to have a Niners first down. I do believe gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Go! Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. He is in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Moody's extra point is good, and the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. On 2nd down, Mahomes. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt. Falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Now Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. His kick is good. And the 49ers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
76, tell him. 76. 76. What's up?
Goff taken right to the air. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Cut.
Running it with David Montgomery. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hey,
Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this third down. From the gun, Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So they're left facing a 4th down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
4th down, Goff throwing. It's taken in by Williams. And he'll get it up to the 44. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Goff on 3rd. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. It's a 21-yard gain. And that gives the Lions the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st down, it's Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. It's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have, but boy, can it set a tone early.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Tiger. Set.
Goff trying again here after the pick. Finds Laporta. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the shotgun, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
It's Montgomery on 3rd. That's the 1st and more inside the 45. At the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a 3-yard pickup on that run, and that takes us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They have 3rd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Alex Anzalone with the pick. And the Lions return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something-something to the return.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
14. 14. 17. 7. Stop.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Tarvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Takes out a one-stop, and they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Working quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll turn this into a solid gain down to the 14. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. I'm going to say he brought it in out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
McCaffrey will take it in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Raymond on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 2 for 1. Value 3. Value 3.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design. Tremendous communication. Everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Trying again following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. San Francisco calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Hey, Todd. We go, Todd.
Goff to the air now. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They'll go for it. Goff. He beams one deep right side. Big gain downfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie it before halftime. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Go! Pat the 60, pat the 60. 19 Lions. Take over.
From the gun is Purdy. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Go. Trap 60, trap 60. 70 range, 70 range. Hook.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. That's Carlton Davis. And the Lions will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Goff on first and 10. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Detroit touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
Let's go now.
First down throw by Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Purdy now on second and 10. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. First and 10 from the 41.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Warriors 70. 79 Bronco. Ready?
Purdy looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. To throw again, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Seven Pirates!
Throwing now from the gun. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On third down, Purdy taking a deep shot here. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Rob, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
And his kick is good, and what a first half that was as we officially go into the locker rooms now, all tied up. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. He fields it from the 8. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Draw play, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er first down. Going run again with McCaffrey. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Back to McCaffrey on second down. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
They stick with McCaffrey. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith. Offense up to the line fast. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. He's got a gain of 6 there. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of... They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, set.
Now it's McCaffrey. Big gap up the middle. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody, and maybe a little breakdown there on defense, too, to take advantage of.
And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Going with McCaffrey on the ground. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Looks like they will indeed try it 4th and 2.
Ready.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense. Keep him from the 1st and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Hey, lift.
He'll look to throw it. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted! Tarvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down. Backed up on their own goal line, Brock. A little bit surprising to see them decide to throw for it there.
Yeah, a bunch of trust thrown their way by this staff to call a pass play in that situation. You know, and you'll hear coaches say this, Kate. You got to play fast, but never in a hurry. He was hurried right there, and it certainly led to the INT.
And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers have taken the lead late. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Reynolds with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10. Setting up to pass. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's first and 10.
Super one, super one. Maverick. 12.
Here he is to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 16 yards.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Tonight. Hey, Shell. Hold on. Check. Value 1.
Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's incomplete. Wanting to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now it's second down.
We're good. Tonight. Hey, kill. 4 down.
Throwing again, it's Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Go. Maverick, roll. We go. 76. Okay.
Here he is to throw. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown. And a big decision coming up for him now. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Super.
He's throwing for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Even with a little time left here, Brock, kicking the extra point, probably the safer call.
And with that little time left, even if you do get the 2, still got a chance to drive down, your opponent does, and kick that game-winning field goal. Now you need some way to get the ball back in a hurry, and the chances are so limited.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
I'm not flying. Cougar 19.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He's got room to roam here. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So here's their 3rd and final timeout. 7 seconds left in this game. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. This is why it's called a victory formation. He takes a knee and the seconds tick away towards a win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the 49ers earn the win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.